Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from a cold dead.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Southern Republic is here with a knife video. This is how we clean up a brand new Emerson knife. So, if you've ever bought an Emerson, you know they're a little rough when they come from the factory. This one is very stiff and a little gritty. So, we're just going to take it apart and clean it up, and we'll go from there. So, first thing, we're going to take out the two backspacer screws here. Nice thing about Emerson's is you don't have to use that torque shit like every other knife. You can just use a regular Phillips head screwdriver. So just pop those out. Should, if I'm smart, have something to put all this in, but yikes. Oh well, we'll go with it. I've got a little thing here I can just put the screws in. Alright, so you are out. I think this one's, no, that one's not quite out. Okay, now it is. Come on. Alright, that one's out now. Then we got the front part, so let me get a flathead here, and we'll take that out. Man, that's a little rough in there. Ooh, that's not like me. Alright, let me get a better screwdriver. We'll go to the old multi-tool. Let's see. This is an old Leatherman super tool, like the original ones. So, we'll use that, just because it's fun. So, there we go. Screw comes out. Let me get a punch here. We use a plastic one because I don't want to mess up the inside of that. Okay. So take top scale off. There's your detent right there. So let's get you out. You can see that comes out. And this scale should just come off nicely. But of course it's not, because I'm on camera. Nope, there it goes. Goes flying out onto the floor. Alright. Oh, there goes a washer. So let's take this side off. Oh, that's why that side didn't come off. There's screws on both sides. So, get that in shot. There we go. So now we've got all the screws out, and they should all come apart ever so nicely, but we'll see. Come on. See, it's a little rough in there. Don't clean these up too well when you get this going. Alright, so put that and that washer over there. Put this side. Over here. There we got our blade. And we've got our two sides in our backspacer. So as you can see, I'll use this Glock tool here to, let me zoom you in a little. So as you can see, this is your lock bar, your rings, your stop pin, and your washers. You can tell, man, there's a lot of grit in here. I don't know, something about Emerson's, man, they don't clean them up at the factory, and you really kind of got to do that to make them usable, to make them nice and easy to work with. So let me get a little tray here to clean everything up in. We'll just use a nice piece of Tupperware. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one side at a time, because the washers are side specific. I'll tell you that right now. So we're gonna do this side first. Put it all in there. And I'm gonna get some break free. Just gonna kind of squirt a little of that in there. And then we're gonna clean it up. Let me zoom back out so I can get a little room to work here. And let me get a towel so I can clean it. So we got our break free on here. Take this out, and we're just gonna clean everything up a little bit here. Clean all the junk and gunk off that they don't at the factory for some reason. So that's there. Get that nice and lubed up. And at the end, you're gonna be like, well, you're taking all the grease off it. It's not gonna work right. At the end, we're gonna douse it down with break free once it's been, it's like, you can see that, like, it's just gunk. Like, it's not grease, it's gunk that they don't clean off the damn knife, and I don't understand why. So that one's cleaned up. We'll put that one aside. And we're gonna do the same thing to this side. Gotta pull this out first though, I don't think it'll come off. We gotta take the clip off first, because those screw into the liner. So we'll put those aside and take that off. So we got those in there. We got our can of break free. Just gonna clean. This can's almost empty. Clean that up. Move this to the side here. So, all right, let's clean up the washer first. Okay, and then we'll clean up the piece here. You can see all that dirt that was on there, it's all nice and clean now. And I don't know, in my opinion, this works a lot better than the way they do it. I don't know why, but hey, to each their own. I buy my Emersons, I clean them up, they seem to work better. Okay, so we got that side done, and we'll take a look at the blade here. So I like to just give it a good squirt on either side and clean up where those washers ride. Give that a nice little clean off right there. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get that out of the way and let's put this bad boy back together. So we're gonna run that through. Alright, where's our pin here? Alright. We're gonna slide this back in here. Come on. Probably could clean that up a little too. You can see there's a flat side and a rounded side. You can see right there. And that corresponds, so you've got a flat right there. So we're gonna put that through, drop the washer on, set the blade in while our phone goes off in the background. Do the other side, drop the washer on. and get our back spacer, because we need that. I'm gonna get the back spacer here. Back spacer, and you can see just line it up with the holes that are there. I think what we'll do to make this easy on myself, and if you're gonna do this to make this easy on you, is we will put, let me get the washer off so I don't lose it. We are gonna put the screws on one side. So let me get a couple of the screws here. And they're all the same size, so it doesn't really matter which ones you use. So we're just gonna put the first one in. Just get it started. There we go. And this is a nice thing, you can just put it in and get it in there. Nope, don't want to go too far in because it's got to go into the other side there. Yep, there we go, back it out a little, alright. And then we'll slide this one in and get it lined up. Right about there. I'm just going to get them started so they catch. Okay. There we go. Now we put our washer back on. Put our blade and the other washer in here. Put our other side back on. And there we go. So we'll put the other two rear screws in. Yep. As I throw them around. Nice thing is these are just going to kind of slide right in and tighten down into the other side. And there we go. Just so that it catches. Alright, then we're going to put our main pivot screw in. And we're just going to start get in there. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down yet. I'm just going to get it started. Or it's not even going to catch, which is not helpful. So let's get that. There we go. Now we can get that in there. And we'll just get it started. Or we'll drop it. One or the other. Hey, you know, either way. Come on. Just get it started. You know you want to get in there, bitch. Come on. Hope this is all in frame. I know I have a better screwdriver here. Hold on. Gotta have it somewhere. I'm not gonna work. Really? Where did screwdrivers go? Ah, here we go. This one, I like this one better. This one works. There we go. And there it catches. Just get it going in there. And we'll flip it over and we'll just tighten down these two back spacers, screws. Get those nice and tight, just hand tight. And let's see how that, oh, that's much smoother now. So let's just get that to a good spot there. you can feel when you kind of hit that right spot. A little too far. Let's back that out just a little. There it is. Not quite. But when we're at that point, let's just give it a little douse. A little douse and work that in there. Work that through. Alright. Then we'll take our towel, we'll just clean that up real quick. Just get all the excess out. And we should have a nice, flickable knife. So you gotta play with it a little bit till it gets finds its groove. There we go. Ooh, those, man, that is stiff. This is how they all are too. You gotta break that in a little at the beginning. So, there we go. And we've cleaned up our Emerson. And we've got it nice and ready to go. Great traction on these when they're new. You can see the logos aren't nearly done as brightly on here anymore as they used to be. But I kind of like that. It's a little more subdued, a little more tactical. So that's it. That's how we clean up our new Emerson. I'm going to put my pocket clip back on, and we are good to go. Alright, as always, simplify.
So you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time. Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Southern Republic is here with a knife video. This is how we clean up a brand new Emerson knife. So, if you've ever bought an Emerson, you know they're a little rough when they come from the factory. Man, that's a little rough in there. Ooh, that's not like. Alright, let me get a better screwdriver. We'll go to the old Mulkery. This one is very stiff and a little gritty. So we're just going to take it apart and clean it up, and we'll go from there. So first thing, we're going to take out the two backspacer screws here. Nice thing about Emerson's is you don't have to use that torque shit like every other knife. You can just use a regular Phillips head screwdriver. So just pop those out. Should, if I'm smart, have something to put all this in, but yikes. Oh well, we'll go with it. I've got a little thing here I can just put the screws in. Alright, so you are out. I think this one's, no, that one's not quite out. Okay, now it is. Come on. Alright, that one's out now. Then we got the front part, so let me get a flathead here, and we'll take that out.